Happy birthday
Day to
to
you.
you.
Happy birthday to you.
you.
Happy birthday, dear Val.
Val.
Happy birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday to you. Now call
Thank
this
you.
very special Val's birthday edition of Kiwanis Connects, coming to you from California, from New York, from Virginia Beach, from Las Vegas, from wherever you want to do. Thank you for joining us and making us part of your Friday. Douglas Chadwick joins us. We're going to have more squares on the screen right now that would make Peter Marshall of Hollywood Squares, may he rest in peace, blush. Doc Val, how are you this morning?
You know, you guys just made this day start fabulously. Thank you. It's Super Bowl 60, so I am.
Yes, we'll get into predictions as the show goes. So, and Val, I didn't mean to not introduce our other guest on the screen, but why don't you introduce who's joining us along with Douglas today?
So I have the amazing pleasure of also including my amazing friend Clody. Clody and I were lieutenant governors in the very beginning of this Kiwanis adventure, and she and I have been friends and family ever since. And so Clody also has the distinct honor of having been a member in the Philippines, as well of Kiwanis and leader, as well as in the CNH district. And I think she's got a new home district. So aloha, Clody.
Aloha.
Yeah, we were commiserating about the East Coast weather because she's up in New York. And so we were commiserating about being on the East Coast weather right now.
Absolutely. And as you guys all know, it's like I find family in amazing places. And so even though Doug doesn't have the Klingelhofer K behind his name, he's been adopted at all different levels of the family. So Douglas is hailing down in Burbank, and he is just this amazing friend that has his fingers in so many pots. So I think today is the on to Manila pot.
Well, let's hang on to that real quickly. I got to do my standard intros for our sponsors and everything. Then we'll get ready to rock and roll. First and foremost, let's thank our sponsors, bookvending.com, Inchy the Worm and everything. So we're good there. Let's thank Comfort Care Virginia Beach, Miss Tiffany, and of course, Different Strokes, 757 Different Strokes Painting and Handyman Services. Craig Wynn, want to thank you all for making today's show possible. Of course, as always, find us on Facebook. You got a couple of channels there. You can find us on YouTube, Kiwanis Connects Show. And on Sundays, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, DB as in dark brown, dbtv.tv. David Bruner's what that stands for. You'll find Kiwanis Connects there as well. And Doc Val, I don't know what's been going on since the beginning of this calendar year. I ain't complaining, but our views this year on every show has tipped over not one, not two, but how about 250,000 views per episode since the beginning of January. And we can't make that possible without all of you out there. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing us and letting people know that this show is more about Kiwanis than it is as much of a resource about Kiwanis for whether you're a member that's a newbie or whether you've been around the block a couple of times in the world of Kiwanis. We want to thank you for making us part of your Friday each and every week. And of course, if you miss it live, like I said, you've got all the other channels on Facebook and YouTube to watch us, and dbtv.tv every Sunday at 8 a.m. So with that, on to Manila is today's theme around Doc Val's birthday, of course. We have bad dad jokes, birthday-themed bad dad jokes coming for you, Val, at the end of the show. Okay. We have mental health moment with Melissa, of course, Val's well moments and all the usual stuff. And our phone lines, John is actually in studio today. It's been so long since I've given the number, I don't even remember it anymore. I know it starts with a 702. There it is on the screen for those of you watching, 992-3207. 702-992-3207. I know California mid-year South just happened. If you've got some things you want to share about that, call in, share with us on the line. And of course, as always, we've got you on the chat rooms and we can communicate with you there. And of course, Vacation Lady, she wants me to remind everybody, we'll talk about it as the show progresses, but if you get involved and you sponsor either the Rose Flow Kiwanis Club Golf Tournament, which is March 6th, or the Marina one, we'll throw the links up there later on, you will qualify for a 5-day, 4-night complimentary stay. No timeshare marketing meeting is required. This was truly a getaway. As a thank you for registering today during today's show. And if you do it on the replay, we'll still honor it. You got to get those registrations in. All right. With that, I've taken care of the business that people pay us for. So, Dr. Val, let's
I love these kind of days because when you leave this, when you finish watching the show today, you're going to go, wow, my Friday is done because this is just amazing. Wow. I was just looking at all the different calendars and realizing we get another redo on this New Year thing. And so it makes me very excited because the beginning of this New Year has been really, really tough.
Yeah.
But we have Chinese New Year coming up. And so everybody's starting to celebrate already. And I'm just telling you, reboot your calendar February 17th and go, oh, Happy New Year all over again. And as you're doing that, it's hopefully your New Year's resolution includes going to Manila. Because it is the place to be. And so I know that, Doug, you have been on the Manila chair for a couple of districts. So how have you been received with this whole on the Manila thing?
So I'm really, really pleased with what we've put together for our seminars at the education conferences in mid-year South and North. South blew it out of the water. We started, of course, with Decon, which was really, really good with the On the Manila speech and the WOW speech, taking some pages from Lee Kuan Young. And so that's happened. And it kind of was a catchphrase of WOW, because it's going to be a WOW in Manila. But at the education conference, we had such a great seminar with all the questions, and then when we talked to people afterwards, it changed their mind about going or not going. And then we met these two amazing people that you're going to talk to in a minute about what we're going to do at Mid-Year North and going on to Manila. So it is going to be amazing. I'm looking so forward to it, and I'm really excited that you brought us on the show today. But let's talk about the people you just had come in.
So we have Dr. Cecil and Mighty, right? Cecilia? Yeah. And they just left us.
Yeah, looks like they just dropped.
Yeah. And so when they come back, I really, really am excited about our international convention. And so when people are like, if you're one of those 250,000 that has no clue about Kiwanis, this whole On to Manila is all about, we have an international convention, and we truly are international as an organization. We're in over 80 countries and territories around the world and growing. My very first birthday wish today was from Nepal.
Hi.
So it was just like, thank you, Lamson. It was just like, it was so cool. But since we are so international, every 4 years we go to a country that's really growing and is popping. And so going to the Philippines is absolutely huge because there are 2 districts in the Philippines. And so, Clody,
Yes.
what district did you join, and and tell us a little bit about the difference between being a Kiwanian in the Philippines versus being a Canadian.
In the Philippines, we normally, when I was a lieutenant governor there in 2001, so I had 23 clubs. This is in the Philippine Luzon. There is another district there, which is Philippine South, Mindanao, and the Visayan region. Visayas is where I come from, but I stayed in Manila, so that's why I was a member of the Luzon district. Anyways, the reason why I'm saying that is because just to let you know that even with 23 clubs, I can go all visit them almost every night because the meetings are just close by.
Wow.
So you have no reason to not to visit them, even if you're not a guest. I mean, you're not scheduled to speak, but you can go around, and that's the good thing there. Also, in Manila, let's talk about this on to Manila. The convention is in Marriott, and there was somebody who was asking me, "Can we walk? Is it a walking distance?" I think it was John. It seems like he said, it seems like the hotel is just close to the convention, which is true. It's close, but it's not advisable to walk. Although when you walk, well, if you're a good runner or walkathon, you want that, you can with your luggage, but it's a long walk. And but you'll be entering a mall in from the airport to the mall and another mall for going to the Marriott Hotel. And the best thing to do that go there is take a ride because it's only 5 minutes. 5 minutes you're there at the hotel already, and it will cost you about maybe $5 because they ask you in pesos. So 400 is even too much. So $5 to $10 or $20, that's something, and you're there in 5 minutes. And there are hotels nearby too. But I would suggest I don't know if you, this is just my suggestion. The best thing is to stay in the Marriott because they're all there. And I was looking at the schedule because I really want to show Manila. I was looking at the schedule. The only schedule that I can show you around was on the 27th in the afternoon. We will have a tour of Manila, of the city, and I'll take you to those places which are very historical, and the world knows that one. So
Okay.
I hope you put that in your calendar on the 27th afternoon of 27 before the gala in the evening.
All right. And so we have Cecil or Cecilia. What do I call her? Hi, Cecilia and Mighty.
Cecilia,
Hi. Good
hi.
morning. Hi.
Good
Sorry for the
morning.
delay. We're on our way to Las Vegas and we don't want to miss this. So we're hopping in no matter what. Well, thank you so much for having us. We're so excited to be in Manila.
You're going to Aaron's old stomping ground.
That's right. Say hello to my friends when you get out there.
Will do. Will do. Hi, everyone. Hi, Douglas. Hi, Aaron.
We will just be
So-
staying for a while. Then we go back to LA
Yes.
tonight.
We just have
Oh.
a performance. That's why we're here. So we're going back also after the performance.
So
Well, for a lot of people, 2 nights in Las Vegas equals about 2 months, so you're fine.
Yes.
So
yes.
you said something after the performance. So I'm going to delve in and get into your personal business. Are you guys performing?
Yes, we are. We're performing. It's a short one. It's a private event, and so it will be magic and music and sword swallowing tonight. So that's what.
Wait, say Say that. Wait. Say that last part again. It's what?
Okay. I am the only Filipino American sword swallower in the world.
Right now, he's the only Filipino American magician sword swallower. So yeah, you heard that right. Magic.
Okay, I just want to
music,
make sure
and sword
nothing got.
swallowing.
Yeah, I want to make sure nothing got lost in translation across the internet. That I heard it right. Holy cow! You must be fun at parties there, Mighty. My goodness.
Yes, yes, and he's my driver right now.
So for those that didn't hear it because of the car noise, you two are. So Mighty is the only Filipino sword swallower in America and magician
World.
in the world.
Filipino
Actually,
American.
American, yeah, Filipino American, yes.
Filipino
There's no one
American sword swallower,
Sword swallower.
in the world. Okay, you guys, if you're one of our viewers, you are seeing this right here, and I have a feeling, Douglas, that there's other secrets about them that we don't know.
Well, yes, she's actually the current president of the Lamita Club.
Yes, I am the president of the Lamita Harbor City Kiwanis Club. Yes, I am.
Fantastic. And did you guys actually do like America's Got Talent or the America's Idol or one of these like
Yeah.
TV things?
Yes, America's Got Talent season 11. Yeah, we were there. Magic and sword swallowing. Yes.
Wow.
And it's on YouTube, so you can definitely see him swallow
Yes.
his her thing.
Yeah, we're hitting the traffic right now, but yeah, yes, that's us. We didn't get to. We went to the final round, but we didn't get farther than that. So,
But it was fun.
but there it was really fun, and we met a lot of people. It's educational actually. So we learned a lot.
Absolutely. So to go from all of that to being on Kiwanis Connects, I think this is a better show for you. But how do you tie that all in with Kiwanis and going to the Philippines? I mean, this is huge.
Yes. All
You know,
right.
we use our entertainment to attract the kids because we're after the kids. So
Yeah.
instead of all those meeting, I know, we know that sometimes get boring. So we use our entertainment to attract them. Then that's the time we do the meeting and scold them. Say,
Yeah.
Make them
Yeah,
human skewers if they don't behave.
here, I'm gonna give you a sword. Go on.
No,
That's
it's nice to work. It's nice to work with kids. You get those energy, and you feel like you're young again. So that's one thing.
I teach magic, and I have two students that are special needs. They're 24 years old. They've been with me for 3 years now. They don't like to do anything. They just like to do magic. I said, okay, but we have to repeat for 3 years. The same thing, 3 years, but they're special. You have to understand, okay? So, but they're with me all the time, once a week in our place.
So yeah. So going back to the convention, I mean, we are so excited when we saw that it's gonna be in the Philippines, and I'm like, all right, we have to be there. We have to be there. It's just that we noticed that it's a lot of people doesn't know what to expect in the Philippines is one,
Mhm.
and it's kind of far. Most of them is like 18-hour flight.
Depends where you come from.
Correct.
Yes,
Correct.
yes. So it depends on where you come from, but it's the journey is what we're trying to tell everybody, that it will be fun, and it's not so expensive like any other trip that you probably will go to. We've been around, so there's a lot of places that you could consider it's really expensive. But the Philippines, you will have so much enjoyment, and it's not gonna be that expensive, or it's not gonna be expensive at all.
If you just stay in Manila, there's many places. If you want to learn about the Philippines in Manila, you can learn everything. We have the Great Wall. We call it Walled City
Walled
because
City.
it's gold. Yeah, it was built by the Spanish people back then. It was used, when they invaded the Philippines. Then it was used again by the Japanese to invade again the Philippines. Anyway, why do you keep invading the Philippines? There's nothing there. Come on.
I want to
What,
know.
what do you
See,
what do you see that we can see? Come on. Why did we move here? If it's something there, I have to stay over there. What's wrong? Anyway. What?
yeah,
Come
if it was worth staying there,
Only
you wouldn't be
what-
here. That makes a lot of sense. It makes,
Right?
I,
What is
I just,
it? What is it? Let me see. Anyway, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
no. I just want to know that given the cost to get out there, it's not an inexpensive travel. If I start walking from Virginia Beach, Virginia now, will I get there in time for convention?
Start
No.
now. You start
And,
now.
and this one, what I'm gonna tell you, they're all friendly there. No matter the heat, everything, poverty, they're all
Smile.
friendly, and you will be entertained. You will be entertained by
Smile.
all of the people.
Yeah.
I don't know what is it that again. What do you see? Come on, why are we going there? Just stay here.
I don't know about you all, but I'm liking this guy. I'm going to tell you right
Oh,
now.
absolutely. Mighty is adopted.
Absolutely.
So, Douglas, you chose two really amazing ambassadors, and I know that before we lose them, I want to make sure that they're sharing exactly what you wanted them to share without too much fanfare.
So we had this. The governor Stephen had this great idea to have a seminar about Anda Manila, and we had the Philam Club there doing an amazing job of this presentation of what it's like in Manila, how to get there, all the costs, and what to do. And then these two guys, these characters out in the audience, they had so much more input and energy, and made it just raised the level of the seminar. And then afterwards, I'm looking for more people to go up to the north. And they said, well, what day is it? And they said, hey, we can go. So we've pivoted now. They are going to be the show for the seminar up north about on to Manila. And they're going to do the presentation. They jumped right in. And now we've got some contacts that they may be able to do something in Manila as far as entertaining the conventioneers. So I was really blessed that they were part of the audience. And then now they're going to be the show in North in San Jose at February 28th. So they're just amazing. You can see the energy they have, and that's what we want at our seminars and education conferences, to bring that energy to everybody, because it's infectious. You can see they're infectious, and I really appreciate knowing them now and getting to know them, and we're going to have a great seminar up north.
Well, if they're infectious, there's medication for that, but we'll deal with that at another time.
It's because of you.
You started
You
it.
started
You
it.
started it, Aaron.
You're even hyper than I am.
Me? All right. So, guys, why don't you give us your final thoughts on convention? We'll let you go so you can drive safely to Vegas. And we got to get ready to take our first commercial break. So, Dr. Cecile and Mighty, wrap it up. Give us your thoughts, final pitch to get people to attend International.
All right.
Okay, just go to the Philippines and you will know, and don't think of anything, whatever you just land there and go and just look. I cannot explain anything. Just go. Just, all of you, let's go. Come on.
All right.
Register now. What are you waiting for? Why are you even here? Go register now. Go. If you're not going, you just go. You fly now or tomorrow. Go.
Yeah, let's just go and meet each other over there. Besides the mission of Kiwanis that we're promoting, let's all have fun as well. We do deserve that as the adults who's going to be leading all these children. It's the mission of Kiwanis. So I hope you guys make it to the Philippines. And if you have any other question, our information, we can go ahead. You cannot miss us. You can go Google us up if you don't have our information, but we can share our information anytime. Go ahead and reach out to us if you have any question.
And the entertainment part, we will be representing the Kiwanis US, correct? Because we're in one team, so we will be there with you and everybody else.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Awesome. You're now on Team CNH and Team Val. Douglas,
So, yeah.
as we go to commercial. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to find out. I want to connect with you two, because if you ever come to Virginia Beach, A, I want to know, and B, I know some people that own some theaters out here that if you're looking for some work out here, we might be able to hook. And the last piece of advice I want to give you, Mighty, you might be able to swallow those swords, but please keep your hands on the wheel and get to Las Vegas in one piece.
Magic.
Please, Louise. All right, everybody. That does it for the first part of the show. A lot still to do. Thank you, guys. Travel safe. You're watching Kiwanis Connects. A ton of stuff more to do when we come back. Don't go anywhere. You're going to miss a lot. If you do, we'll be right back.
2 out of 3 kids in America can't read at grade level. And without help, many will never catch up. In a world of screens, short attention spans, and endless distractions, getting kids excited about reading has never been harder. That's where Kiwanis Club steps in. Through Inchy's bookworm vending machines, kids earn tokens for positive behaviors, achievements, kindness, and more, and use them to pick a book they just can't wait to read. Every book is a child's to keep. Every book builds a personal at-home library, and every page sparks curiosity, confidence, and lifelong learning. Your club can make it happen. Let's put more books and more smiles into the hands of kids who need them most. Together, we can change the story, one book at a time. To learn more, go to bookvending.com/Kiwanis.
I wouldn't let aging stop me from being me.
Oh yeah, still got those moves in me.
I will be fabulous. I will accessorize.
Comfort Care can help with as much or as little home care as you need. From medication reminders and meal prep to everyday chores and errands. Let us create your personalized care plan and find the perfect caregiver match so you can live your best life possible.
Does your house need a new paint job, a bathroom remodel, or a new fence around the yard? With 40 years of experience, Different Strokes Painting and Handyman Service handles all type of work inside and out and from floor to ceiling. Different Strokes offers great value and great quality. Call Craig today and schedule your free estimate by dialing 757-395-9999. That's 757-395-9999. Above the rest, they show up and show out by making your vision come to life.
All right, welcome back to Kiwanis Connects. I'm still trying to recover from Mighty. I'm just going to put it out there. No, but seriously, with some of the people I know out here and that I'm making new connections with, I'm meeting people that have theaters, and I have one in mind that I'm actually doing a golf tournament for in May out here. They would be a perfect fit to perform at this family fun theater here in Virginia Beach. But anyway, I digress. A lot going on, so we lost Clody. At least I don't see her. She maybe stepped away to maybe, I don't know, just anyway, with that, Doc Val, let's take it away. I know Douglas is queued up and ready to go with some good details regarding Manila.
Awesome. And, I think that Kiwanis brings amazing people together. And so just meeting Mighty and Cecilia, oh my gosh, how cool is that? And so, Douglas, you're the ones that you brought them to us. And so I think this is fantastic. And so when they talked about, just go. And so you've got some information about travel and all that kind of stuff. And I know Clody's got some suggestions and tips and hints. So maybe between the two of you, you guys can tell us how to get there, what we need to do. So.
Yes, the first thing to do is register. Registration has been extended at the first tier until March 2nd, which is great because a lot of mid-year conventions around the districts happen before then. So that's really good. We get the word out. Before, it was going to end February 2nd, and a lot of districts had not got that word out. So March 2nd is the last day to register at the first tier, and then April 12th is the last date. Let me check April 13th is the last date to register at the second tier. April 14th, registration closes. There's no on-site registration. So make that happen. Just be there. And you can register now, and then you can add on the dinners later. So if money's a cost, register at the lower rate, and then add on the dinners later. So you're not having to spend all the money on dinners. You can see what you want to do, plan your days, plan your events accordingly. So that's my best advice: is register now, and then by March 2nd, and then go ahead and do the add-ons. They have a great gala going to go on. There's some free time. It's worked into the program, as was Clody said. There's free time to go do stuff. Get there a couple days earlier, acclimate to the time change, and just do some fun stuff. There's great events and tours you can take. Take a tour, guided tour. It's not that expensive, and you're going to learn a lot. They talked about the walled city, Intramuros. It's an amazing history. If you love history, Philippines has the history and stuff like that. But yeah, and we're gonna
before you continue on, it's just like going in a couple days early, I think makes a lot of sense. And so because most people who are coming from North America don't realize that you're crossing the date line. And so you actually lose a day. And so even though you're only traveling 20 hours, you lose a full day of physical. And so leaving, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday the week before gets you in and gets you acclimated. And so you're up to speed because once this convention hits, wow.
You said it right. I just looked it up to let everybody know it is currently 1:31 a.m. Saturday morning right now in the Philippines. So just to make that point, I mean, you're talking, what is that, 11, 12, 13 hours ahead of where I am here on the East Coast. Mm-hmm. So that's a huge, I mean, people complain about the 3-hour time difference flying from here to the California. Now you're talking a half a day that you lose. That's a lot. And going in early is probably the best idea that you can have if you can.
Mm-hmm. In the block of rooms, they plan for this. So you still can get that rate a couple of days before and a couple of days after. So check the hotels. And she's right. It's at the Marriott. It's easy to get to. You can walk from the airport, yes. if you're so inclined, depending on what kind of baggage you have. But if you can swing it, just don't, and then just take a little car. I think they may even have a shuttle from Marriott from the airport, I believe. But there's other airports there too. There's no district hotel this year. For each district, it was assigned hotels, but in the past, they're trying to make everybody get together, stay together. As you can say, that's Michael Moho's tagline: "Let's get together and let's stay together." So there's reasons to go. There's fellowship. There's education. You're going to see your old friends. You're going to make new friends. And this is, I love going to conventions. This is the first convention outside the United States in 8 years. Think of that. We have not seen some of our friends for years because this is the first convention in 8 years outside the United States. So,
and if you're not a Kiwanian, one of the things that I want to put out there, because we have so many viewers that aren't Kiwanians, but are very curious, and being in the Philippines is on their bucket list, you can also register to come to our convention. You come as a non-member, and your registration is less because we really want you to learn more about who we are and what we do. And if you want to say that you're a guest of Val, or you're a guest of Clody, or you're a guest of Doug Chadwick, we actually get points. And
Yeah.
so we get kudos points for inviting you. And so when you put that on there as well, we actually will invite you to some special things that are on the secret tour list, as it were.
Behind the scenes tour.
Yeah, behind the scenes tour. And so, Clody.
May I add, this convention is really fascinating. You know why? Because the first convention that I went up to with the Asian country is Taipei, where the president was the guest speaker. And then the second one was in Japan. And in Japan, it was also an Asia Pacific convention. So they joined it. And now again, you have the ASPAC Asia Pacific Convention in Manila. So there are two events there: our international convention and the Asia Pacific Convention. So it's really fascinating. You know how these Filipinos and the Asian people they do their presentation, and they do their presentation also their program. It's really fun. That's why I was saying, if we can only involve or engage, or how you call it, um, include Asia Pacific in each convention, in their convention, it's really fun to be with them.
Very
So it's
cool.
nice. Yeah, and also the way that, like Chad was saying, about the they call it the runway footbridge. If you're a good walker, if you're good in walking, it will take you 5 minutes to walk to the hotel. You can see from the airport the hotel, but the walking is long. So I don't really suggest to do that unless you want to be a runner, marathon. But the very uh, most convenient is to take a car. They call it Grab, or airport taxi. They said there's some, there are taxi drivers that are not part of the hotel. I mean, the airport. They might scam you, but to be sure, take the Grab. It's there in the hotel, in the airport.
And
And
that's just like Uber. It's just like an Uber. It's a Grab.
yeah, it's like Uber.
GRAB.
Correct.
It's like Uber.
Correct. GRAB. And you're there in 5 minutes. So, and the hotel is really huge. And there's a casino, there's entertainment. It's used at the house, you call it, the golf course is also there. It's really huge. So that's why I was saying, instead of, well, we do have assignment, no hotel assignment for each district. So if you just consider staying at Marriott, you'll be satisfied for sure.
Okay.
Quite
So
frankly,
definitely,
I love the idea at an international convention not having district hotels. I mean,
Correct.
of course, if you have the facility, no matter where you are, that's big enough to house everybody's one thing.
Yes.
But I love that concept of not having district hotels at any convention, quite frankly. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. You convene everyone there. You can see. You bump to each other. You go to a food. There are food stalls there too. There are like chain stores there. You can go around, and the facility is really good. It's really good. 5 star, I would say.
And they're all connected by walkways, which is really
Yes,
nice.
by
So you don't
walkway.
have to go out into the heat, the beautiful,
No.
beautiful air. You get to walk
Correct.
inside.
Yeah.
Shout out and good morning. I'm sorry, to Rick Upchurch. He's watching us back in Las Vegas. Mr. Rick,
Rick.
good morning, sir.
Hi,
So
Rick.
I wanted to give him a shout out, otherwise he gets pissed at me. So
And I love him, so we can.
I know he's adopted into Cal Neva after what he did at the convention last August. So he's an honorary member.
He came to our mini golf event, which was amazing. It's great.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I miss a Caniva, a Caniva convention. I really miss it.
Douglas mentioned something, and so you mentioned the H word, heat.
Heat, yeah.
It's like, so Douglas, I know Clody gets used to it.
I don't worry. I can't change the weather. I don't worry about it. I love it all.
Yeah. Even if it's so hot, the rainy season in the Philippines is between July to October. But sometimes there are typhoons that come earlier, like June. But no matter what, you're inside the convention, you won't feel it. So you really would not feel anything like if you want to go to another place, we have the walkway, with the skywalk. So you can just do that. It's really convenient for that to tell. And also, let me see, the walled city that they mentioned, it was during the Spanish regime that they occupied that one. That's why we fought that. We have our hero, Dr. Jose Rizal, if you remember him. He was detained there too. And they really make it a huge impact for visitors to go there, and you'll be entertained inside the walled city also. There's so many things there.
Okay, yeah. So if we could watch that video, it's an amazing video that KI put together, and it really shows the heart of Philippines, the Filipino people, and it's kind of fun. So I don't know if they have it queued up or not.
John, let's run that video if you have it ready, sir.
Let's get together and stay together at the 2026 Kiwanis International Convention in Manila,
John,
the capital of the Philippines. We welcome you to Southeast Asia on the western coast of the island of Luzon for an unforgettable gathering. The Kiwanis family is an international family. Let's gather in one of our fastest growing regions to celebrate our worldwide impact and to learn new ways to serve kids and grow membership. Let us show you a city rich in history and in the international influences that come with it, from the dazzling cityscape to the mix of modern and traditional cuisine. Let us show you the vibrant and eclectic culture that makes Manila special. This is a time to gather together, to stay together, and Manila is the perfect place. This June, let us show you the home, the hospitality, the heart of Kiwanis family members in the Philippines.
I love that video. I really, really love that video.
They did a really good job, and you could see how beautiful it is there. I mean, if it's on a bucket list, and you can combine a Kiwanis convention with anything, I think that's a win-win combination. I know people that are going to go scuba diving after the convention.
There's I wish I could go take you to down south where I come from, but that's from 19 to the entire July is our family reunion, so I could not join you. But then if you go to if you join a group, if they show you the smallest volcano in the world, which is Taal, it's just about an hour ride. If I can include that one in our tour, I will do that. But we'll see later. And then,
Claudia, are you going to put together a tour for people? That would be amazing.
Yeah, I will. I promised Bob when I was there still. I said I will. We have to put up this tour there because not all people really knew Manila and have not seen anything like those historical areas in Manila. And they just say Manila, oh, is dangerous. There are they might be kidnapped, blah 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 blah. That's far.
We're keeping it very positive. It's going to be a great time. So, Claudia, you and I should get together and we should talk about that because I'm also the chair for the Southwest District on Manila.
That's okay.
and we're looking for things for that group to go to and setting up the district dinners and stuff like that. So let's you and I
Right.
get together after this. Different committee.
Yes. Okay.
So,
All right.
one of the things that I would love to share with everybody is normally when we go to these kind of conventions, North America's attendance is kind of low. So
Yeah.
the challenge is that we want as many people as possible to experience the fastest growing region in all of Kiwanis. And so if you were actually to look at the membership numbers of who belongs to Kiwanis right now, um, our what do you call it? Our headquarters should literally be in Taiwan. And because that is the largest district, they're getting ready to hit 20,000 members in Taiwan.
Yeah.
And so, one of my favorite friends, Gigi Tan, is willing to. She's the vice chair of ASPAC, and she'll be installed as the president at the ASPAC in when we're there. And so she is willing to be one of our hostess with the mostest. And so she'll come and be a part of our tours because, Claudia, you're one of the few people that knows intimately where we're going. And so
Yeah.
I'm so thankful. So if you're part of the North America crew, come on board. Let us know that you're attending so that we can arrange the transportation. And it's a really low cost once you get there.
Yeah.
And so, Douglas, I know that you are the on-to for Southwest and for CNH. And so I'm hoping that we'll do things together as both districts.
Yeah, since it's a smaller district goes Southwest, economy of scale. Let's get it all together and let's stay together.
Yeah, we have to discuss regarding how many would attend because some people they have their own schedule. So those who want to join us, we have to know the number of people so we can arrange, the transportation, the buses, and everything.
Okay, so how do we reach out to you guys? So since we're gonna just say the West Coast is taken over, and being able to arrange this. So Douglas, where do we contact you?
So I just put in the Facebook chat. I just put my my email in it, and that's how to get a hold of me there. But I do want to say we are one of the only districts, very few districts in Americas that is over 50% registration already. We're really.
Oh, really?
I get the stats from KI, and I'm really happy about that stat. There's other districts that are working on it, but we're really, as usual, CNH and also Southwest District is also over 50% of what they've registered. So we're doing pretty good. So maybe I'm doing my job right. I don't know.
I think you're doing a phenomenal job.
Are.
So for those who want to get the information direct about convention, we have a crawl running right now at the bottom of the screen. You can just simply go to the KI site, which is convention.kiwanis.org. That'll take you right to the KI site regarding the convention. Or, as Doug mentioned, his email's in the chat room, doug@theliteracyclub.org. You can mention, you can get Doug direct or the KI site
Or
direct.
mine.
Whatever works.
Mine is the one I gave you, Val, clothinapikit@yahoo.com. There I can get everything.
Perfect.
Okay, so you're going to have to type that in, Clody.
I will.
And
that's in my
so,
Facebook too.
Perfect. I get so excited, and part of it is it's self-serving. I put that out to the whole universe. If I have to be in Manila, I get to be in Manila. I'm hoping that as many of my friends and all the Kiwanians come out and support this international convention, because if we have a really high attendance at this one, and this is the first international one post-COVID, that means that they'll put them back into the rotation because they've been so afraid that people just won't attend. So let's prove that we are a strong international global organization, and we want to keep doing that. And I know, Douglas, this went fast. So what do you want to make sure that we know?
Well, I want to make sure that we know that one of the reasons I'm going is my governor, when I was first lieutenant governor, is running for international trustee. And it's her birthday today. I wonder who that is. So that's the reason for us to go to vote for Val. I don't know if I do that legally or not, but I'm promoting that. But yeah, that's
absolutely. It's our show. We can do it wherever we want.
We want to support it because all the Philippine area, Luzon, they don't vote for Val. They vote for their own trustee. We need our people to go to this convention, our people. We need our districts to go to the convention and vote for Val. So that's my plug.
I'll try my best because I still have connections to the Philippine Luzon district. So I'll try to do something for Val. And I hope my people still there. They still follow me. I don't know. We don't know, but we'll do our best.
But
I
what we
love
want to
it.
know to leave you with this is March 2nd is the last date to register at the early bird registration fee. That is so important to save $100 there.
Right.
And then do the other stuff. Then add on the lunches and dinners and special events and stuff like that.
Correct.
Get registered and then do the other stuff because Claudia and I are going to get together. We're going to make this even better, right, Claudia? You and I.
Yeah,
are
right.
do this. Okay.
Right, correct.
All right, here's what we're going to do, Doc Val. John, I know you're listening. We're going to go through to about 5 minutes of. We'll leave the last 5 minutes to run our last block of commercials on the way out because we still have so much to do. So, again, great information. If you've missed anything, just simply go back to the Kiwanis Connects Show Facebook page or WVBV TV on Facebook, YouTube, same channels, or on Sunday morning at 8 a.m., dbtv.tv, or email Douglas Direct. Can reach out to Clody, Val, go onto the international site, whatever works best. Let's get registered and support our fellow Kiwanians. All right, giving Val a second to catch her breath and get ready for her segment. Let's go to Melissa Atwell, Mental Health Moment. Here's her message for the week.
Hi, I'm Melissa Atwell here with your Mental Health Moment. When thoughts are racing, let's try a grounding exercise and keep this in mind for the future. 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. A fast way to bring yourself back to the present and in the moment. Remember, take a moment for your mental health.
Oh, my goodness, Miss Melissa, another great one. She does such a great job with those. All right, Doc Val, are we doing wow moments? We doing Val on the road, a little bit of everything. Which intro would you like for your birthday?
Let's do the wow because it fits.
All right, let's do the wow. Val's wow.
My huge wow is that it is mid-year season and midwinter across Kiwanis. And so there are so many educational opportunities, and I wanted to do a huge shout out to my home district. You know, in past years, people kind of get complacent and they do the same things over and over again. But I've looked at all of the different calendars and schedules and timelines, and Cal Neva really kicked it over the edge by doing some really amazing programs. So, do a special shout out to Kelly Pena for helping put together an educational track that was outstanding. And she did that with our governor, and it's amazing. When I look at the Capital District and the programs that they've come up with, wow. And so, if you want education that is in the same line with some of the Tony Robbins and the Maxwell and all those kind of things. If you attended one of these mid-year conferences, you're getting quality workshops from some of the same people that are doing those for really expensive rates, and it's worthwhile. So that's my wow. And I know that I could talk forever, so I'm going to stop.
All right, good stuff. Absolutely. Mid-year seminars, mid-year conferences, whatever they're called nowadays, whether you are an experienced Kiwanian, a newbie, always great for learning. And that's the beauty of these things. And for those of us who've been doing this a long time, great refresher and a great way to reconnect with people that you haven't seen in a while. Or even if you just saw them last week, it doesn't matter. It gives you another opportunity. So great stuff. To Cecile and to Mighty, thank you for joining us today as you were driving across into Vegas, my stomping ground. Clody, thank you for joining us from New York. You don't have to disappear yet because we're going to make you suffer through my bad dad jokes like we do all of our guests. And Douglas, of course, he's got armor on because he's been doing this for so long with us. He's immune to all of the bad dad jokes. So with that, everybody, it is time before we say goodbye. Steve Nagel, buckle up your seatbelt. It is time now for birthday bad dad jokes in honor of Val. John, hit it. All right, here you go. I know Andy's watching. He's been tuned in since about 10 after 12 because he likes to get ready to laugh early. And even Steve Nagel came in early. So here you go. Here's the first one. What did the ice cream say to the grumpy birthday cake? What did the ice cream say to the grumpy birthday cake? What's eating you?
What's eating you?
All right, I'm off to a good run because she's laughing off the first one. I love it. Why did the little girl get soap for her birthday? Why did the little girl get soap for her birthday? Anyone? It was a soap prize birthday.
A surprise.
Right, you got it. All right. What happens when no one comes to your birthday party? Now, I know this won't happen to Val. She's probably going to have 1,000 people for her birthday. But what happens? The small chance if nobody shows up, guess what, Val? You get to have your cake and eat it too. There you go. All right. What did one candle say to the other?
Blow you.
Oh, my. Probably not.
Let it blow you. Are you laughing, Aaron?
Let me tell you something. You just became my number one person for the day because that's where I would go. But you know, I try for a little decorum. Clody, God bless you.
Bye.
What did one candle say to the other? Don't birthdays burn you up? Douglas has one. Douglas, hit it. Douglas, go for it.
Why was the birthday cake so hard?
Why was the birthday cake so hard? Is this going to fall in line with Clody's answer? That's all I want to know.
No, it was gold.
Because it was a marble cake.
A marble cake.
Oh, I love that one. That's a good one. I love that one. Hey, what do you sing to a cow on their birthday? What do you sing to a cow on their birthday? Happy birthday to Moo.
Moo.
Okay, all right. Hey, why can't kids remember past birthdays? Why can't kids remember past birthdays? Because they're too focused on the present. That's the last one, and then we'll get out of here to say goodbye. How do pickles celebrate their birthday? I lied. I got two more.
They make it a big deal.
No, that's not bad, but no, they relish the moment.
They relish the moment.
They relish the moment. What kind of music do birthday balloons find scary? What kind of music do birthday balloons find scary?
Pop goes the weasel.
Burst.
Pop music.
Pop music.
Boom, boom. What kind of boom
Last
music?
one to say goodbye on this one. What did the cheese say to his friend on his birthday? What did the cheese say to his friend on his birthday? In this case, I'll be the cheese. Val is my friend. Hope you have a good birthday. Good birthday. With that, those all stunk like bad cheese. That does it for this edition of Bad Jokes. But in all sincerity, Val, please make your birthday the best one possible. Milestone or not, you're as young as you feel, and I know you're always going to be 18 in my eyes. So,
okay, right.
As the Super Bowl.
Say again, Douglas.
She's as old as the Super Bowls.
Yeah, it is Super Val weekend. That's what all my friends call it. Super Val weekend.
With that, before we say goodbye, let's get some predictions. Clody, are you a fan of football at all?
No, not really. Sorry.
All right. Do you care if the Patriots or the Seahawks win?
Maybe Patriots.
Patriots, all right.
She's in New York.
I'm in New York.
Seahawks.
Seahawks. John, jump in there. Who do you want? Who are you going to pick? He doesn't care. I read his lips. I didn't have to hear him.
Aaron, what I really want is my numbers on all my pools to win.
There you go. You know what? That's a great point. I jumped into the pool. I have a pool bet for the Kiwanis Club of LGBTQ, so I'll be watching those numbers. All right, Val.
It's got to be the Seahawks. You know, Richard Sherman and all my buddies up in Seattle, and I just go Hawks.
All right, with that, as we go out, John, if you could put the scroll up for the 2 golf tournaments, just a quick reminder, everybody. I, too, will be rooting for Seattle because as a Giants fan, that is the NFC. I got to root for the NFC. March 6th, in a span of less than 4 weeks, just under 4 weeks, the Kiwanis Rose Float, March 6th at Brookside. There have been some tweaks to the event. We're now going to do a shotgun at 12 o'clock with a morning draft breakfast beginning at 10. So get onto that website, Kiwanis Club Rose Float Golf Classic, and then 1 week later on Friday, March 13th, we're not superstitious at all up there, Kiwanis Club and Marina Golf Classic. If anybody registers today on either one of those sites, Vacation Lady Magali has offered a 5-day, 4-night complimentary stay, no timeshare, no presentation, no marketing gimmicks. The only thing that the person has to take care of is airfare and applicable taxes. You'll get a 5-day, 4-night complimentary stay in Cancun if you register today on either event, courtesy of this show. What could be better to get out of the cold than a trip to Cancun? All right. I want to thank all of our guests. I want to thank everybody. On to Manila's today's theme. Doc Val, let's wrap it up before we say goodbye.
I am so thrilled that we have had this phenomenal day. What a great way to start a birthday. And more importantly, I can't wait to see all of you in Manila. Register, because hugs in person are much better than that virtual stuff.
There you go. I like that. So for every registration, you get a Val hug. It's a lot of hugs.
Absolutely. You can have 2.
That's to get a 2-for deal out there. All right, just a quick programming note. Tomorrow I will be down. Don't know why I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm covering with Sky 4, the local TV channel, the polar plunge. I'm not going in the water, by the way. I want to clarify that. In support of Special Olympics down here. Therefore, Aaron's Hour will be a re-air episode of last week where I had Naima Ford from TCC. Now in the local area, 12:30 p.m., Sky 4, Channel 4 in Cox. The Voice of 757 will be airing, God willing, the right episode with Craig Wynn. He is the owner of Different Strokes Painting and Handyman Services, so check that out. I do have a new Facebook page, The Voice of 757. If I haven't sent you an invite, you'll get one, but go check it out. I will be posting those episodes after they air on TV. And I want to, again, thank John Stiles. He is the editor for those shows. Once I film them, they send them out to him, and John does a yeoman job. All right, everybody, with that, thank you for watching. Make today and the weekend the best possible. Enjoy Super Bowl, whatever you choose to do. Be kind to everybody. Why? We're all we have. This show is adjourned.
Does your house need a new paint job, a bathroom remodel, or a new fence around the yard? With 40 years of experience, Different Strokes Painting and Handyman Service handles all type of work inside and out and from floor to ceiling. Different Strokes offers great value and great quality. Call Craig today and schedule your free estimate by dialing 757-395-9999. That's 757-395-9999. Above the rest, they show up and show out by making your vision come to life.
I wouldn't let aging stop me from being me.
Oh yeah, still got those moves in me.
I will be fabulous.
I will accessorize.
Comfort Care can help with as much or as little home care as you need. From medication reminders and meal prep to everyday chores and errands. Let us create your personalized care plan and find the perfect caregiver match so you can live your best life possible.
2 out of 3 kids in America can't read at grade level. And without help, many will never catch up. In a world of screens, short attention spans, and endless distractions, getting kids excited about reading has never been harder. That's where Kiwanis Club steps in. Through Inchy's bookworm vending machines, kids earn tokens for positive behaviors, achievements, kindness, and more, and use them to pick a book they just can't wait to read. Every book is a child's to keep. Every book builds a personal at-home library, and every page sparks curiosity, confidence, and lifelong learning. Your club can make it happen. Let's put more books and more smiles into the hands of kids who need them most. Together, we can change the story, one book at a time. To learn more, go to bookvending.com/Kiwanis.